let me know that you guys can hear me okay. And then we'll go ahead and get started. Hey, Rick. Thank you for being here, baby. All right. Are we in business? Sorry, guys. I just can't turn on that ring light. It's just so annoying. I just get really tired of it after a while. Let me know that you guys can see me okay. I can hear you? Okay, cool. So Aquarius, welcome to your spiritual tarot reading. I'm going to be taking a bird's eye look at your life and what's going on. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. What does that mean? That means I could be picking up on your lover's reading, your ex's reading, your best friend's reading, a parent's reading. So make sure that you're checking your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm taking super chat questions, and if you don't know how that works, make sure that you visit www.BrattysTarot.com. You can also book a personal reading with me there. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hello, Lily. Hey, Matt. Hey, Sierra, Rick, Sheena. Looks good. Sounds good. Cool. So first thing I'm going to do is tell you what I got in the meditation. Kind of weird. I kept seeing a man up against a boxing ring, but his back was against the ropes. And he had this guy that just, he just kept hitting him. And it's like and I got too close to win, too far to lose. And then I heard, he who wields the sword wields the power. And then I felt like sometimes you need to put distance between yourself and your target or the thing that you want in order to see the full picture of how you're going to get it. And then I started thinking, well, what is the sword, right? What does a sword symbolize? It symbolizes power, authority, life, and death. And in tarot, it represents the mind. A sword energy, technically in tarot, is air energy, which is you. Even though you're known as the water bearer, obviously you're an air sign. So this is all about mental intellect, clarity, scheming even. Seven of Swords energy, Moon in Aquarius. Some of you could be like Moon in Aquarius, figuring how to get from point A to point B, figuring out how to get to some specific goal. And then I started wondering, if the sword is about power, is it the one that holds the sword that has the power, or is it the person that commands the person with the sword that has the power? So I was kind of getting something with that, Aquarius, like you have more power than you think you do, or maybe you need to put some distance between you and the thing that you want or the thing that you don't want in order to actually get to your goal. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and continue. Hey, Benjamin, how you doing? All right, let's see. Let me get some water and we're going to get started. That's deep. Yeah. It was funny because it was like the quickest meditation I'd ever done. And it just came to me and I was like, all right, great 3-minute meditation. Let's move on. All right, show me Aqua. Love how dirty this is. Love that. That's not very Virgo of me, is it? Boobs are everywhere. All right, try to stay on topic, honey. They're just tits. We all have them. All right, Knight of Wands for your overall energy. So getting to your goal, Knight of Wands can be a little bit in your face, kind of like the man who, was too close for comfort, kind of like the man up against the ropes. Death in reverse. So I got life and death with that sword. Death in reverse. This is your challenge. Something that needs to be destroyed, I heard, or something that needs to end. Maybe there's a lack of change. Maybe you keep holding on to something from the past. Maybe you simply can't let go. The Justice in reverse for the recent past. So something happened. Either you did something terrible or somebody else did, or there was some really dumbass decision that was made in the recent past. I have Leo, Scorpio, and Libra so far. Page of Wands in reverse for the near future. This is all about either bad news. Okay, no, I'm not going to fearmonger you. Okay, don't worry about that. Just chill out. Either some kind of bad message that you get bad, or something that kind of interrupts your space a little bit, or some type of delay. What's going on in the mind? Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you need to do a little bit more research on something, is what I think. It could be like missed opportunity vibes, but I'm almost feeling like this sense of you needing to figure something out, get get into something. Like, it's like you need to learn something more about whatever your goal is or whatever it is you're trying to do. 5 of Wands in reverse for your subconscious. It's almost like, it's like you're wanting to beeline straight to whatever the thing is that you want, whether it's a person, whether it's a dream, a goal of yours, something like that. And I say that because funny that on this Knight of Wands, it's not a bee, but he has wings. So it's kind of funny that I was getting that with the 5 of Wands in reverse. It's like, I don't want to argue. I don't want to do this. I don't want to fight. I don't want to have to get into the thick of it, you know, and who's to say that you have to? It just seems like you're trying to beeline towards something. 9 of Cups in reverse for your advice. Don't miss out on a dream. This could also be a sense of don't overindulge or don't overdo it as well. The 7 of Cups for somebody that you could be dealing with, Aquarius. So Venus and Scorpio energy. No, it doesn't mean that they're Venus and Scorpio, but this is like very deep energy. This could be about options. This could be about fantasy. This could be about choices that this person needs to make. I feel like this person may fantasize about you, maybe. 8 of Swords in reverse for your hopes and or fears. Wanting to make a decision, maybe being afraid of what that decision will come with. It's kind of like the person who wields the sword wields the power. You know, it's like he who wears the crown, or the crown is heavy who wear fucking whatever it is. Okay, the head is heavy who wears the crown, something like that. It's kind of maybe what I'm getting. 8 of Wands in reverse for your outcome here. Maybe some distance, some blocked communication between you and another individual. But I feel like this is more, and I'm not really sure who or what that is about here. Maybe something that's not being said. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse for the theme for your reading. This is all about taking chances. This is also about letting go. I'm kind of wondering if that's intertwining with that Death in reverse of needing to let go of something from the past. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see what the damage is. All right, funny. The Knight of Wands is at the bottom here too. Tell me about that Knight of Wands. I feel like you're beelining, Aquarius. You just want to get to something already is kind of what I'm feeling. And then there's the 9 of Cups. There's the Star. And there's the Devil. So I feel like this is correlating right here with that 9 of Cups in reverse. Don't get too close to something. I feel like you do need to put some distance between you and something else. And I kind of wonder if that's what you're doing here with this outcome with that 8 of Wands in reverse. Now with the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, the Star, and the Devil, a very strong determination. And that's what I was getting. Like you want to beeline towards something. If we're putting the Knight of Wands here, well, he has a goal in mind. We don't know what that is, but he's ready to go for it. And if we're combining that with the Devil, the Star, and the 9 of Cups, which talks about a dream, it seems like you have a very specific goal in mind and you don't want anybody to get in your way. So it's like, who are you? Are you the guy up against the ropes in the ring? Are you the one getting your ass beat? Are you the one doing the ass beating? It's like, how are you going about your goal? Because there's something that you want here. I don't know if you have it already. I feel like this is a holding back. I feel like you got somebody that's trying to hold you back, or you feel like there are people that maybe are naysayers or people that don't really, like they don't see your vision or something like this. The Death in reverse for your challenge. The 2 of Pentacles. The Judgment. I feel like you need to move on. Yep. Look, 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords. The Hierophant, the 10 of Cups. Could be about a relationship specifically. But, you know, no, because it's not the 10 of Pentacles. The Death in reverse, the 2 of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the 6 of Swords. So this tells me that there's something that you're still holding on to. It's like you're still thinking about it. You're still weighing the pros and cons. It's something that's not really serving you. And your challenge is the Judgment. Your challenge is to look at it and be like, it is what it is. Take what you can get from it, like a bee does with its whatever. The bee goes into the flower and gets the pollen or whatever the case. Like it's like, get it, move on to the next. Because with that 6 of Swords, it's telling me that there's something that's just not serving you anymore that you need to move on from. And it could be something about a relationship, maybe old fundamental beliefs, maybe things that you used to think were true, or the things that you wanted when it comes to love or relationships, or the people that you invited in your life. Do they serve you now? For the goal that you have in mind, do they serve you now? The Justice in reverse for the past. The 2 of Cups. There's that 10 of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. The High Priestess, the Page of Cups. I heard Adele, Rolling in the Deep. Specifically, we could have had it all. I know that's really corny, but it is what it is. Tell me about that Queen of Wands. The Page of Wands. There was a partnership here in the past. You guys could have been in business together, or this could have been something very serious, like a very specific goal in mind that you guys had together, whatever that may be, whether it's love or otherwise in business. But this was in the past. This is somebody that you cared for deeply, whether it was an actual lover or whether it was a friend. But with that Justice in reverse, it seems like somebody did something. Somebody betrayed another person. Maybe things weren't as equal as you thought they were in some regard. I feel like with that Queen of Wands and that Page of Wands, it's like something may have killed your confidence quite a bit. Something that maybe you found out, like maybe you got a DM, maybe you got a message, maybe this person told you something specifically that kind of fucked you up a little bit. But I feel like that's specifically what caused the disconnect. It's like, you know, when you just feel like you're right there at the finish line, but you just can't grab it, kind of like in your dreams, you know, like you're like right there on getting something, or you know, it's like always missing that last step, or feeling like something's just being taken from you when you feel like you have it. It feels like that. Now, for some of you, this could have been a lawsuit, you know, that did not go in somebody's favor. Okay, whether that was you or somebody else as well. It's almost as if with that Page of Cups and that High Priestess, it's almost like you knew this. Like if you were the one on the receiving end of this negativity, you could have already felt like you knew this in some regard. Okay. For some of you, somebody may have been hiding a child, okay? Okay, or lying about it or something like that. So just putting that out there, but that's obviously not going to be for everybody. Page of Pentacles in reverse for what's going on in your head. You can't take everybody with you, can you? The Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Cups, the King of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. The thing is that you have a very specific goal in mind, Aquarius, with that Ace of Pentacles. You're thinking about how to plant the seeds. I mean, here's the sword, you know, this is technically you, whether you're a male or female. The King of Swords is Aquarius. You're thinking about how to get it. You're putting a little bit of distance between you and whatever this is, because sometimes we need to put distance in between us and our goal because we need to see what's coming in between. We need to see what's getting in the way. And that's what you're doing, because you have that Page of Pentacles in reverse and that Three of Cups, which tells me that there's a friend or a family member or somebody, some type of third party. Okay. It doesn't have to be a person. It can even be a job that's getting in your way, you know, like for instance, and I hate to say this, but I have a lot of goals that I want to achieve, and I have a lot of things that I want to do. And sometimes tarot gets in the way. Why? Because it makes me money, but it gets in the way, you know? And so now I'm not saying I'm going to quit tarot or anything like that. Okay. I don't want y'all to think that, but sometimes what may help us or what we think is helping us can actually hinder us in some way. And so you're putting this distance, or you're thinking about how you're going to put this distance between you and this goal so you can see what comes in between when you try to reach it, because you're trying to figure out how to get from point A to point B, because this is what you want. That's what you want. You want to be the leader, or you want to have your own shit. Maybe you want to have a business. Maybe you want to build an empire. I'm feeling like really big dreams, and you're very determined to get there. I'm getting like a beeline vibe. I told you I was getting that. And it's just funny that the Knight of Wands has wings and then the Devil comes out, because that's like a very strong determination, like I said, like tunnel vision. And that's what this is. And it's in regards to some dream or goal. Nine of Cups, the Star. And there you are, right in the middle of your reading, smack dab. This is all about you. Page of Wands in reverse for the near future. There's your distance, baby. There's the choice that you're not confident in making, but you're going to make it. Page of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands, the Tower, the Hermit. Whew. I wish I could say that. So a long time ago, I was going through a really hard time, really abusive situation, and I got the hell out of Dodge. And I was just like, I have to be on my own now. I can't rely on other people. And I was a waitress at the time, 2016. I was working at Outback, and I wasn't making shit. I was making $2 an hour, and the tips sucked. People out in Virginia suck at tipping. Okay. It's not Manhattan, baby. And what ended up happening was I joined a live streaming platform, and I wanted to get monetized. I wanted my channel to be monetized, and I busted my ass tooth and nail, busted my ass every night for hours and hours, because I wanted to be more than what I was. I knew I was more than this fucking waitress at Outback. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but damn, I have bigger goals. I got a Mars and Capricorn, baby, have bigger goals. And I remember the day I got fired from Outback because I was so busy focusing on that other goal. And I wish I could say that I was like, oh my God, I'm so worried that I got fired. But I wasn't. You know why? Because I fucking believed in myself. And I was like, yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm going to make it. I don't care. I had no more income coming in. I was renting a room from somebody, and I was like, no, I'm going to make it. I know I'm going to make it. And do you know, the next day, I literally got an email from the company of YouNow, the app that I was trying so hard to get monetized on, and they signed me a contract so that my channel could be monetized. And I grew and grew, became the most independent and the most successful I had ever been in my entire life. And I wish I could tell you that, oh my God, I was so worried about it. And I was so worried about it. I didn't have a choice to be worried about it. And I'm not saying you're going to get fired or anything like that, but there's something that happens in the near future where you're not up against that rope anymore. Your back isn't against that wall. You don't have somebody all the time. No, now you're holding the sword. And there's some type of force of distance that's happening between you and this goal, so you can see how to actively get it. And that's what's going to happen for you in some way. I'm not saying you're getting fired or anything like that, but there's something here that's like a tower moment, like I told you that I had. But with that Hermit there is when you're really going to know what you're made of. I feel like with this Eight of Swords and the King of Wands, this is folly. This is child's play. Because after you make this decision, the sun is going to trump every fear that you've had. If you got any Leo placements or fire placements, I would certainly look to those. The Five of Wands in reverse for what's in your subconscious. There was another time where I was really comfortable, right? And I was dating my baby's father. Well, I wasn't dating. We were together. We had 2 children. We lived in a house together. And I was just wasting away there, honestly. Now, that's not to say I didn't enjoy the time with my daughters, or I didn't, I was taking care of the house, and I didn't have a job. I was a stay-at-home mom, and, that's not easy as well. And I was cleaning up shit, and I was cleaning up piss, and I was cleaning up the house, and I was cooking everybody dinner. And my entire purpose was to serve everybody else in that house. And trust me, I get it. Like, I spread my legs. I had a couple of babies. Yeah, that's my responsibility. Absolutely. But I wanted more. And I got to a point where he had done something to me that was, I just knew that it wasn't going to sit well with me. I was going to hate myself if I stayed. I was going to hate myself. And I broke it off, but I was living with him. What am I to do, right? And I would have never kept the children from him or anything like that. But I just knew that if I allowed myself to stay there, that I would never reach my potential. one day while he was gone, I just packed up the kids and I left. And I wasn't going to not let him see the children or anything like that. It wasn't anything like that. I just knew that I wouldn't be able to leave if he was there. And I had to make this active choice for myself and for my children, to be fair. You guys don't know the situation, so just try to understand without knowing. And I had to make that very hard decision for myself because I knew that I was just wasting away there, truly. And I knew I was more than what I was doing. And that's where you are. In your heart of hearts and the depth of your soul, whether you are aware of it or not. I feel like you are, because I think that your subconscious is actually motivating this energy that you're in with this devil and this Knight of Wands right here. The Emperor. You have the King of Swords on your mind, and it reminds me right here on your mind. And it reminds me of the meditation I did where it's like you got the guy against the ring, right? Which is kind of maybe Knight of Wands energy, right? But then on your mind is the King of Swords. And this boxing match that you're doing with whatever it is that you want with that devil and that Knight of Wands, it's like, is that what you need to be doing? Because on your mind is the King of Swords. You're figuring out how to get there. The swords is intellect. It's how you think. It's clarity. And you're figuring it out. And what you're realizing is that there's some things that you just can't simply take with you. But what's the higher vibration of that? This. So it's going back to who actually holds the power. Is it the person swinging the sword, or is it the person telling the other person to swing the sword? That's for you to decide, you know. I feel like these are different parts of you. The Nine of Cups in reverse for your advice. The Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups, the High Priestess. I don't want you to overdo it. Sometimes we have to work in levels. We have to work ourselves up from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. And that's going to need courage, but also a sense of not overdoing something, putting that distance between that sword and what it is that you have in mind. And I feel like with that Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, High Priestess, it's like the High Priestess can represent potential, right? But it's like needing to open yourself up to the potential of it. And the thing is I knew that I had it, right? I knew that I had it, but I had to wield the courage to be able to get off my ass and go find it, to go get it. And what did I have to do? I had to put that distance between me and the thing that was stopping me, my weakness, or what was holding me back, which was my baby's dad at the time. And that hurt me really, really bad to do it. It destroyed me in many ways, but I had to do it. It's very tower-esque. I feel like with this Ace to the Page to the High Priestess, it's very much about taking one step at a time, listening to your intuition, listening to your inner guidance. What is it telling you? You know, and caution to your finances as well. Don't overdo it with your finances. I also believe that once you open yourself to whatever this is and you have the courage, if you're looking for love, I think that you can find it. The Emperor and the Empress at the bottom, just sitting there for your advice. Or maybe these are two distinct parts of yourself that you need to wield yourself. The receiver, the giver. But even the receiver is still giving because she's creating something, you know. I don't know, something to think about. The 7 of Cups for somebody you could be dealing with. I heard beeline again. The 7 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the Chariot. What's that 7 of Cups, though? The Ace of Wands. I think you got somebody that sexually fantasizes about you and fantasizes about you often. This is somebody that's ahead of you in life in some way. But I think that this is somebody who also sees your potential. This is somebody who's waiting on something, waiting to, what's up, IG? Everybody hashtag IG. Sorry about that. I saw you earlier. Everybody hashtag IG right now. Thank you, baby. I love you. This is about somebody who fantasizes about you for real, because the Ace of Wands can sometimes represent like our sexual energy. The 7 of Cups is all about kind of fantasizing, especially if you can combine it with the Ace of Wands. I think this is somebody who sexually fantasizes about you often. This is somebody that's waiting on the right time. What's that 7 of Wands? The 3 of Swords. This is somebody who's waiting on the right time to strike, but not in like a bad way or anything like that. This is somebody who has the courage. This is somebody who wields what it is that you need to wield. This is somebody that holds the power that you have within you. And I don't know who this is, but this is somebody that I think sees your potential with that Knight of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Somebody who wants you to be successful, financially successful. Could be somebody that hasn't entered your life yet. This is somebody, though, however, who is maybe a little resistant, or I don't want to say defensive because it doesn't feel like that, but somebody who has been through a lot of pain and knows how to stand on their own against all odds. You know, the 7 of Wands is about conviction. The 3 of Wands is like Mars and Aries. It's like somebody who's very brave. The Chariot, Cancerian energy, also somebody who's very brave, even though there's fear behind that, but they do it anyway. This is somebody that you should look up to. I don't want to say look up to, but maybe listen to. Take notes. Somebody who's been through a lot of pain, whoever this is. 8 of Swords in reverse. Even if this is an enemy, okay, I don't know. I will say this, Aquarius. Even if this is an enemy of yours, I will tell you one thing that I have learned in my 36 years. Enemies have taught me far more than my friends ever have. Because enemies will show you where your weak spots are. Why? Because that's the first thing they'll go for. But if you utilize that instead of allowing yourself to be that guy against the rope, you can be that guy with the sword in his hand. And if you figure out how to utilize it to build your empire, you'll be the person on the throne that's giving the orders. The 8 of Swords in reverse for advice, or not advice, for hopes and or fears. What's the Moon? What's the 7 of Cups? For some of you, you want a very specific relationship, like a very particular one, but you may feel like you don't have enough money. Maybe you feel like you're holding on to these abandonment issues. Maybe you feel like you're holding on to past childhood issues, whatever it is. Maybe that could be stopping you. The thing is that you want that relationship. Just make sure that it's in your best interest. Whatever this is, whatever these options are, whatever this fantasy is that you have in your mind, I feel like you're willing to fight for it pretty hard. For a lot of you, you're very afraid to not see the reality of somebody specific or see the reality of a person. A lot of the times we just want to be loved really, really bad. And so we will tend to ignore red flags. We will ignore the things that are right in front of our face. Turn a cheek because we want to be loved, or we want to be accepted, or we want to be validated. What does that really do in the end, though? I think what you want is you want to break through those illusions. Whether it's your self-limiting beliefs or whether it is a person that has you a little bamboozled, if you will. I think you want to break through that. I feel like you will. Here's the Eight of Wands in reverse for your outcome. I told you you would. So 6 of Cups there. The Eight of Wands in reverse, the Strength, the 6 of Cups that's being clarified by the 10 of Wands, and then the Sun. If you remember, the Sun showed up here earlier. And it was about once you finally make that really tough decision is when you're going to break through that barrier, break through that Eight of Swords, even break through the King of Wands, and the Sun comes out, and the Sun trumps both of those cards, bitch. And once you finally put your distance between yourself and the thing that is hindering you, whatever that third party may be, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, baby. Because there's something here, something from your past, someone from your past, a traumatic memory, something that you keep holding on to. And it's holding you back with that strength there. But you realize that. You realize that now because I've told you. Because now I know that you're going to take everything that I said and you're going to utilize it, whether you view me as a friend or an enemy. And you're going to make it work for you to get to your goal. Six of Wands. If some of you are seeking fame, you very well may get it. If some of you are seeking some notoriety for something that you have worked very hard on, you will get it. But you're only going to get it once you make that sacrifice. Whatever that is. What's the Four of Pentacles for the theme of the reading? Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Something doesn't align with you anymore. Someone doesn't align with you anymore. A job doesn't align with you anymore. An ex doesn't align with you anymore. Childhood trauma doesn't align with you anymore. And with that Four of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, the World, that's the thing from going from the boxer against the ropes, then going from the man or the woman with the hand, or the sword in his or her hand. And then once you figure out whatever that is that's standing in the way, that's when you're on that big, magnificent chair that you want. Because enough swords and you got this, Nine of Swords, Four of Swords is just feeling like you're constantly creating some type of wound. You wait too long, you're going to miss it, you know. Whatever it is that's causing you the strife, whatever it is that's making you get in your head about things, that's holding you back, those days are over now. But you have to make that choice. Like I said, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, bitch. Okay, wake up. Aquarius, it was a pleasure to read your cards. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, make sure that you visit www.BrattysTarot.com. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to donate to the channel or you would like to follow me on my other social media platforms, make sure that you look in the description box below. I'm now going to answer super chat questions. So if this is where you leave me, it was a pleasure, and I'll catch you next time. Okay? All right, let's do this. All righty. You're the best, Bratty. No, you're the breast. You're the breast. You're the breast, baby. Oh my God. What's up, Sheena? Thank you so much. I cut him off and he's back. No! Them damn fixed signs. They just don't quit, huh? Thank you guys for liking the broadcast as well. It means a lot. And thank you for contributing to the channel in any way. Hey, Anna. That's good. All right, let's see. Terminally Perky, what's up, baby? Let's see here. Hi, sweet pea, stopping by to support, and also because you're my favorite, not only with your readings, but my favorite as in, what does that say? Wait, what is that? Wait, what is that little picture? Sending you all the good vibes. Oh, I love you so much. Everybody hashtag Perky if you're still in here, please. She's just wonderful. Thank you for supporting the channel, and moi. All right, so let's take a look. Rachel Martin, Hector Chavez lying about money, or is he broke? I think he's lying. Judge in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who's delusional, I think. And I think that there's something standing in between him and his ability or inability to take accountability for something. I feel like he's full of shit. I don't really care for this energy, Judgment in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. So yeah, I feel like he's lying. Any other messages? What does Rachel need to know? Chariot in reverse, the Hangman. I feel like this is advice. I feel like maybe you're lacking a little bit of confidence, or maybe there's a strong decision that you need to make. It's interesting because it kind of reminds me of the Aquarius message that I just gave you. I think that there's a need, if you're not sure of what the right decision is that you need to make, or if you're having a hard time moving forward with something. I think with that Hangman there, it may be telling you to kind of, I don't want to say take a load off, but kind of chill, even isolate yourself for just a small time, because I think that you need to see a different perspective of something, or there may be like a specific sacrifice that you need to make in order to get something, get to where you're going. Okay. So some time alone, I think, I don't want to say isolate. That word is very frowned upon, but certainly like take some time out for yourself. Okay. And think about things. Let's see. Jennifer, I just unblocked my ex and then posted on my story. Of course, he viewed it. What actions will he take towards me? I had him blocked for 6 months. Two of Cups in reverse. I feel like he's probably going to try and end up getting on the same page with you. You know, Three of Pentacles is like, hey, like, let's talk about this. Let's get on the same page. You know, where are you at? You know, maybe even collaborate with you on something, or well, I don't know, come to your job maybe. But the Two of Cups in reverse is like, yeah, I still feel an emotional disconnect. So like, let's be friends, or like, let's work together in some way. Okay. Whatever that means. Let's see. Sophia, hey, baby. Great day. Previous job did not approve my rate to go PRN. Is something better coming to keep me secure while I mostly focus on getting my business together? You on point. I'm an Aquarius rising. I love Aquarius risings. My bestie is an Aquarius rising and an Aquarius moon, which, yeah, but you know, no tea. I mean, no tea, no shade, just tea. My ex was also an Aquarius moon. Anyway, okay, so let's see. Ace of Cups. I do think that you'll have a new opportunity, something that's going to make you kind of realize the reality of your situation, but not in a bad way. It's like the Ace of Cups shows up as an option to me, and the Seven of Cups in reverse tells me that you're going to choose whatever this is. Details. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Swords. This is going to be something that could be assisting you in any financial difficulties or any insecurities that you may have that's wrapped up around your self-worth, self-value, career, or your day-to-day tasks and routines. So I do think it'll be something. Cup energy is love, yes, but it can also talk about creativity, you know, something that's maybe a little bit of a fantasy-ish for you. Okay, so yeah, I think so. IG, why did the Leo message me yesterday? He does have feelings. Six of Wands, Death card, Page Cups, wants to change something between the two of you. Do I feel like he did this for attention? Yeah, I do, especially because maybe you cut things off with the Death card. I'm assuming you're representing this Death card here. I feel like he does have feelings, but I think he also wanted attention as well. How will it go next week when I see the Leo and talk? There'll be feelings, but there will also be lies. I wouldn't believe everything he says. Let's see. How does the Leo feel about me now? Wants to control you. He may end up blocking you, or he to control you or to manipulate you. He may end up trying to manipulate you into talking to him more because you said you didn't want to. The Emperor in reverse is somebody who's very controlling and kind of deceitful. All right. Leo's intentions with me now. Relationship, money, balance between the two of you. Give me one more. The Two of Wands. He wants you to make a decision. October between Leo and me. Strength in reverse, Four of Pentacles. I'm feeling like this is him. He has confidence issues, ego issues, control issues. I feel like he'll be holding back and not going full force, even though he may want to because of his ego issues. Or he may be trying to hold on to, you know, like the type of person that stands on that hill and will die on it type vibes. You know what I mean? Like very stubborn is kind of what I'm getting. Rest of the year between Leo and me. Four of Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Wands. This is like you. I feel like you're this Queen of Swords in reverse here. I feel like you're wanting a relationship. If you notice, the Knight of Wands isn't looking at the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords in reverse is looking at the Four of Wands. It's like, I want something legitimate. I want something solid, you know. I want to have a fucking reason to celebrate. And the Knight of Wands is kind of inconsistent, you know. He's not, the Knight of Wands isn't really a bad guy, but he's not like, you know, the guy you take home to mom. You know what I mean? I love you, IG. Thank you so much. Good to see you again. Rachel, Hector Chavez is all over the place. What's the deal with this man? Knight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, Knight of Swords is all over the place. You know, Knight of Swords is very determined to take action, very determined to get down to the bottom of things. This is somebody that's very focused on their hobbies, their day-to-day routine. He's very focused on his work, possibly, things that he's working on. This is like something that I feel like he's carrying on his back a little bit. And that seems like where his focus is right now. Let's see. Crystal Ball, general love. What's coming for Crystal for love? Sorry. Ten of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands. You could be feeling kind of like a little defeated emotionally, okay? Especially if there's like a hiccup with a family situation. It could also be like something's just not working out relationship-wise, or it's like you feel like you keep fighting. Nine of Cups, I feel like this is a suggestion to kind of focus on your own needs, okay? And I feel like you will. Because the Ten of Cups in reverse to the Nine of Cups in the upright with the Nine of Wands in between, this is like, yeah, this isn't working with me. This isn't working for me with you, but the nines are like individual. So it's like, I'm kind of fighting for myself type vibes. I feel like that's what's going to happen for you. Page of Pentacles in reverse might be like a missed opportunity. Okay. I feel like this is about you though. I don't feel like you're going to be very focused on like a specific love interest. Let's see. IG, I had cut him off. What is the Leo hiding from me? He's still carrying some emotional issues that he's hoping to heal, I think. What's that King of Cups in reverse? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. He could be kind of wasting your time. He could be like love bombing you, trying to butter you up a little bit, very determined to do so. I just feel like this person is carrying a lot of emotional issues, okay? I do think he's trying to heal them, or he hopes that they'll get better, but this could be somebody that has made maybe like a bad emotional investment, whether it's towards you or somebody else. October for me. Eight of Cups in reverse, the World, the Moon. You are holding on to something. You're holding on to a pain. Maybe even trying to suppress it, right? And you do that for a while, but you're also trying to trust your instincts because you see somebody from the past coming back. Eight of Cups in reverse, or there's a problem that's being revisited, and I feel like you're ready to close that out and start a new chapter, whether it's with this person or on an individual level, or just something else entirely in your life that has nothing to do with a lover. Okay. Am I on the right path now? I feel like you have a lot of potential, and I feel like you're always on the right path, but I think that you doubt your potential is really what it comes down to. I think that there needs to be a little bit more determination, specifically with something that you need, something that you want, maybe. Four of Swords. Stop fighting so hard. Rest of the year for me. Wheel of Fortune reverse, Four of Cups reverse, the Magician. It's like repeating a karmic cycle, realizing that you don't want to do that anymore. I feel like this is something to do with that world here, like the same shit that I pulled for October, and you're trying to get out of it. So it's like you're getting together your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, or your power, if you will, your individual power that you're trying to wield, and you haven't taken action on it yet, but you're like gaining your confidence, like regaining your confidence again with something. Advice, Bratty's motherfucking wisdom. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, the Ten of Swords. Ooh. Like I said, stop fighting so hard. Oh, stop fighting so hard. It's just like the Aquarius message that I just had is what I'm feeling. I feel like that's maybe why you're supposed to be in this reading right now. It feels like your back is up against these ropes, and it feels like you just need to put some distance in between you and that. It's like focusing on something that already was, but not focusing on what could be or what is right now, and needing to ground yourself into reality. Take some time, take your time in getting to that place that you want to be. There's a sense of you doubting yourself with something. Well, I don't know where you have Chiron, but I would look to that because there's a strong need for you to. For instance, I have Chiron in Gemini, which is in the second house. So Gemini represents communication, second house is self-worth, self-value, money, etc. I have a problem with, or had, I'm okay now, but like speaking, like saying things, thinking that my word won't be valued, my opinion won't be cared about. And there's something with you where you're needing to heal that wound. The way that I healed that wound is what I'm doing right now, how I'm talking right now, and how much people clearly view my opinion right now. That's why people come and watch me, right? So what is that thing. What is that thing? What is it? I want you to take a look at it, because that is where you're fucking up. Whatever that Chiron is. Shit, just lost it. Where we go. Let's see. Power of the P. Hi, love. Wondering why plans fell through this evening for Oktoberfest. By the way, you're such a hottie. Oh, thank you. Why did the plans fall through? 8 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. Ew, 2 of Swords in reverse. Somebody decided to make a decision without you, maybe. Somebody decided to, what's the 7 of Swords in reverse? The Fool in reverse. Somebody's doing something else. Like somebody's assuming something about another person, or somebody's assuming that if they go to this, that something's going to happen, or it's like weird. It's a lot of sword energy. It's a lot of mental energy. 7 of Swords in reverse with the Fool in reverse represents maybe somebody having a guilty conscience about doing something reckless, a decision that they made. It's like, I don't think that maybe somebody wanted to go anyway with that 8 of Swords in reverse, so they maybe chose something else. I don't really like this. Let's see. Anna R. Jay has been viewing my stories recently. What are Jay's feelings towards me? King of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. He's starting to realize his issues, his own insecurity issues, maybe things that he's done to you that have made you insecure. This is somebody who's trying to be more stable in their life. What does he want with her? Okay. So if there was something that happened between the two of you where I don't know if he didn't choose you, or... Yes, the tapping sound. What's the tapping sound? Am I doing something wrong? What's going on? Sorry, Anna. Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Wands in reverse, and the Lovers. If there was something that happened, like cheating, if there was a decision that was made that was unfavorable for you, to you, by him, or something like this, I feel like he doesn't want to argue about that. He doesn't want his ego to get in the way. I feel like he wants to start over with that Ace of Pentacles. Is it me? Am I... Oh, is it too close to the mic? Oh, is that what it is? Thanks, Rick. Sorry, guys. I hope it wasn't doing that the whole time. Does it sound better now? I'm so sorry about that, you guys. All right, let's see. Thank you so much, Terminally Perky, for the love. Sheena, how does my best friend who is a Virgo really feel about me? The Empress, the 5 of Cups in reverse. Oh, she thinks very highly of you. If there were any issues between the two of you, she's let that go, or she's trying to. She doesn't even want to look at it anymore. She wants to nurture this. She feels like you're very beautiful, somebody who's confident, somebody she probably admires with that Queen of Wands and the 3 of Wands, because this is her opinion of you. She feels like you have all the courage in the world, have all the potential in the world. She feels like you got a dark side and you got a light side, and you don't give a fuck. She thinks that you're very beautiful. Nothing bad to say, to be honest. It's a he? Oh, okay. Well, then he's very attracted to you. He is very attracted to you. Sorry. Oh, is the star. Oh, she was saying she thinks I'm a star. Okay, sorry. I couldn't see it. As in star? Wait, she thinks I'm a star? Is that what that means? Sorry about that, Sheena. So yeah, your best friend thinks you're hot. Sorry. Probably wants to bang you out. Anyway, all right, let me see. Nicole Ashley, whatever comes out, best advice for now. Thanks. Time to get started, baby. Don't let those emotions hang you down. Feel like you may be in love with somebody, or you may be going through some emotional things that could be holding you back. It's kind of like when I'm by myself, I do fucking great, bitch. You know what I mean? Like career wise, you know what I mean? Like I be out here. But as soon as like something happens that affects me on an emotional basis, I just don't want to do anything, you know, whether it's positive or negative. If I get a man or if I get a girlfriend or something like that, I don't want to do anything except them. You know what I mean? So I don't know what it is, even if it's like negative. It's like there's something that could be kind of holding you back from that. That's something that's affecting you emotionally. You're going to miss opportunities. I kind of want to tell you to be careful of being stubborn. Okay. Listen, I'm a Taurus rising, Taurus moon, baby. I get it. I'm very stubborn. Okay. You ain't moving me for shit, bitch. Okay. But you could be missing out on something because of that, if that's the case. Now, if this is somebody else you're dealing with and it's my way or the highway, bye. Highway. It's time for them to go. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I got to go, guys. I love you. I'm going to do Capricorn here probably around 11 o'clock. Just going to meditate for a little bit and then I'll be live to do Capricorn. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you check BrattysTarot.com for personals. Have a great night, guys. Peace out.